Let's shift focus to the United Kingdom now. The betting scandal in the country has widened, with another Conservative Party official reportedly being investigated by the betting watchdog. According to reports, Nick Mason is the fourth Conservative official who is being investigated by UK's Gambling Commission for allegedly betting over the timing of the election. Earlier, Tony Lee, Laura Saunders and Craig Williams were named in the scandal and are at present being investigated by the election watchdog. The widening scandal has further damaged Conservatives' attempt to catch the opposition Labour Party, which is far ahead in opinion polls in the run-up to the election. In a statement to the media, Conservative Party spokesperson said, and I'm quoting, "By the Gambling Commission, we are not permitted to discuss any matter related to any investigation with the subject or any other person. The Gambling Commission has not confirmed the names of those under investigation." Now, in his letter, Labour's National Campaign Coordinator has asked the regulator to make the names of the Tories under investigation public. He said, and I'm quoting, "There will be particular interest in whether any government ministers bet on the date of the election before it was called." Remember, on May 22nd, Sunak, the UK Prime Minister, announced that the country will go to polls in July. This despite him having time until January 2025, that's next year, to hold the elections. The July 4th date had been closely guarded. In fact, many people within Sunak's governing Conservative Party were taken by surprise when the announcement was made. Now, to take this story further, we are being joined by Mike Buckley. He's a senior journalist and political commentator joining us live from UK. Mr. Buckley, thank you so much for joining us here on Beyond. Good to see you. What do you make of it, this new betting scandal that we are seeing playing out as we speak? How does this affect the Tories in the July 4th elections?
It's very bad for them because it's a story that just isn't going to go away at all. It's been running in the press here for quite a number of days now. It looks like it's going to continue to run, partly because, of course, these are ongoing investigations, but also because there are rumours that there are more Conservative candidates or staffers who have placed bets and are now and will be under investigation by the Gambling Commission, and indeed could potentially be under investigation by their own political party or even by the police. So this is a story that looks like it will just run right up until the general election. And of course, what it says to the general public is that the Conservative Party is full of people who don't take politics seriously, who've used their positions, whether as candidates or as staffers, for their own financial gain, rather than a group of people who are genuinely servants of the British people and want to do right by people who effectively want to play by the rules that everybody else has to play by. So it's very, very bad for them. But for them, it does key into a wider sense among the public that the Conservatives are just quite corrupt and not really to be trusted anymore.
Right. And also, all the opinion polls we are tracking at the moment show that the Labour is going to form the government after 14 years of Tory rule in the UK. The betting scandal, of course, is going to have an impact on the Tories, as you said, but definitely benefit the Labour. What are some of the recent challenges that the Labour Party is going to face right after the elections?
Well, assuming Labour does win the election, and Labour is not complacent on that front, although you're right, all the polls do seem to point in that direction. I mean, Labour faces a mountain of challenges to deal with. Our economy here has done very badly, for the last 14 years while the Conservatives have been in office. So that's going to make things difficult for the Labour Party when they get in, because their stated aim is to get the economy growing more quickly, partly, of course, to benefit people's lives, but also so that the government themselves get a bigger tax take, which they can then spend on improving public services. The Labour Party also faces the big challenge of the fact that public services have been run down hugely in the last 14 years under the Conservatives, most notably the NHS, the health service, but also many other services as well. And then, of course, Labour faces other challenges abroad. I mean, the Russia-Ukraine crisis isn't going away. The Gaza crisis isn't going away, very sadly, on both counts. So Labour will need to step up not just at home, but also abroad as well.
All right, Mr. Buckley, thank you so much for joining us here on Beyond and getting us your insights.
Thank you.
For all the latest news, download the Beyond app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.